Welcome to Answers from the Stairs, an off-the-cuff chat with Chris Vester. On this show, Chris provides insight on all areas of your life, whether it be your business, your relationships, or your health. Chris is a longtime business owner and coach looking to help everyone and anyone find their purpose and beat mediocrity. In his experience, he can teach anyone to reach their true potential. If you're ready to realize your God-given talents, then welcome to the show.
Grow, contribute, repeat. So I'm going to recommend an incredible podcast, an incredible interview. Ed Milet interviewed Fallon Taylor in his Max Out podcast this week. It's an incredible story, very inspirational story. Became a pro horse rider at the age of 7, won her first championship at 13, and then through a horrible accident, was told she had a 2% chance to live, broke her neck, paralyzed, and of course, she's on the Max Out for a reason. She came back from that and actually became the world champion again. But it's not the accomplishment that was probably the most impressive thing. It was probably the way that she approached her life and when she was coaching people, because now it's one of the things she does is actually coach people, was this idea that she would grow and contribute and then grow some more. Because her idea is the more she grew, the more she could contribute. So her focus was on her contribution. But in order to make a big contribution, she had to grow. I've had a lot of conversations in the group with our leadership team, with the sales force, with everybody in our organization about the idea of growth. Growth from training, personal growth, with listening to development books, or whether that be faith development or relationship development, business development, just finding a source for growth. But the one thing I never put with it was kind of trying to tie it into the idea that the reason we want to grow is to further contribute. I guess in my mind I thought it was just kind of a given that because our core values are, having a service mindset, but this passion to serve, to me that means a passion to contribute. But that might not have been communicated, but that's who we've got in our organization. People that have, or that's who we want completely through the organization, people who have a passion to serve. And to me, it seems like a passion to contribute to everyone around you, to your community, to your fellow employee, to your family, to your church. And one of the ways to do that is continually grow, constantly be growing so that your contribution gets larger and larger. So not growing for your sake, but growing for the sake of the contribution. It was a pretty powerful moment in that interview when she said that. There had been a lot of that whole interview is incredibly powerful. But that's the one thing, with everything else that she went through, that's the one thing that stuck out to me. And maybe it's because it's something I want to communicate to our team members, is our growth is not just for ourselves, although it's called a personal development or personal growth. More than anything, it's for the contribution that we can make to those around us.
Thank you for listening to Answers from the Stairs with Chris Vester, and for using the insights you gained to find your purpose and strength in anything you do. Tune in next week for another chat with Chris, and don't forget that reaching your true potential is not easy, but it's worth the work to find it and live in it. Until next time.